Hello Facebook, hello YouTube. Okay, it's been a little while since I've made a video cause sometimes I just can't think of anything to talk about in my videos. I even looked on YouTube and I couldn't find anything that I thought might stir up, get people's attention, get comments, get views or whatever. And I asked my wife what would be a good topic to talk about. Okay, well, she probably suggested the one thing that I wish she hadn't, but she basically suggested that I talk about the way that the Iraqi war has affected me. Now, first off, everybody's got their own opinion about the Iraqi war that of the situation in Afghanistan right now. I haven't been to Afghanistan. I've been to Iraq twice, so that's what I know how to talk about. Okay, first off, I'm not going to talk about what the war was for, whether it was for the economic status or for oil or whatever. My only viewpoint is for tonight, I'm putting away the silent carnage character. I'm putting that aside and I'm talking to you as a soldier. Okay, first and foremost, before I went to the war, the one thing I really enjoyed doing was going to concerts. Kiss, Ted Nugent, Skid Row, the old rock and roll. That's kind of stuff I really enjoy. But those concerts, thousands of people. That is a sea of people, and I was smack dab in the middle of all that. And right now, I can't do that no more. I cannot handle crowds because I get paranoid. And one thing that I used to say all the time overseas was paranoia will keep you alive. And one thing I'm dealing with right now is that even though I'm back home in the security of the United States, I have not been able to turn that off. I haven't been able to deprogram myself to get the paranoia to stay at bay as I go through normal life. I find myself at Walmart. If I'm at the checkout counter, I have physically told people, I have turned around and told them, "Sir, you are too close to me. You please need to back up." Because I have a 3-foot comfort zone all the way around me. If somebody I know somebody I don't know gets in that comfort zone, that's when the red flags go up. That's what it does to you. I get more agitated easily. I get more ready for a confrontation. I'm on medication right now, which truly helps. It really helps my state of being. And I was like that to begin with before I went over, but the time overseas has truly embellished that, and it's really made it more apparent now that I'm back. I'm not as trusting as I should be. I know it takes a long time to earn my trust, but I know that people generally are good, but something inside me I look for the worst in people. And if a good person comes out of it, so be it. I think I've been told that I had post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm sure to a certain extent I do, but that's just something you deal with. That's something I knew that could happen the day that I signed up. And physical wise, my back is somewhat messed up from a mission that I pulled over there, and I'm dealing with that right now. So people say they support the troops, and that's great. They put the yellow ribbon on their car. Business say we support the troops on their signs outside, and that's all well and good. But to fully support the troops, people need to call their state representative, their congressman, or whoever in power they can make contact with, and make sure that the soldiers, after coming back from an overseas engagement, make sure they get the benefits they were promised. Make sure they get the medical care that's needed. Make sure they get the therapy that the military. Make sure that the military really drives home the fact that there is therapy available. There is ways to touch base with senior officers that are trained in counseling to make the adjustment from leave and coming back home, make it easier. Because in a lot of ways, once I came back from over there, I was still in that military mode. I was still looking for, IEDs on the side of the road as I drove to Walmart or whatever. I'd go to Walmart and I'd be looking for people, sudden movements. And to this day, loud noises just scare the hell out of me. So this might be something I have to live with for the rest of my life, but if that's the way it is, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I mean, you can't turn this off, but if it gets to an extent, if it gets to a certain point, I will look for the counseling that's needed to try to make that easier. You know, once you get in front of the camera, all those ideas you had in your head to talk about, it's amazing how they just slide away. That's what's basically happened right now. I just want anybody that's going into the military or anybody that's going into the military to be somewhat prepared for the adjustment coming home, and anybody that's thinking about going into the military to be prepared. If I can add a little bit of information to it, to what you can expect, that's great. But I've definitely changed since the overseas engagements. I remember before the first time I went over there, they took a picture of me in my uniform, and I had never been overseas. I was green as grass, and I came back and they showed me that picture, and I could tell I wasn't the same person anymore. It just happens. Well, one more thing that I can definitely say has changed is my idea of home security. When I'm inside the house, that's my perimeter. Anybody comes to that perimeter, you are subject to whatever steps is necessary for me to defend my family. So, well, I wish y'all all the best. I just wanted to make a video tonight because it's been too long since I put one on here. There will be a link to my channel on the bottom of this video. Please view it, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have y'all on board, and like I always say, I am totally approachable. If you have anything you want me to discuss or rant and rave about, just drop me a line and I'll see what I can do for you, okay? Alright, so until next time, all my best to you and yours. God bless you. God bless America.